John Mayer's third studio album, Continuum, follows his multi-platinum Room for Squares and Heavier Things, and marks his first turn as producer. Over the last few years, in addition to his own writing, recording, and touring, John has collaborated with icons and contemporaries alike: Eric Clapton, B.B. King, Buddy Guy, and Herbie Hancock, as well as Kanye West, the Dixie Chicks, and Alicia Keys. A short time ago, I had the opportunity to talk with John about his video for Waiting on the World to Change. John, at this past year's Grammys, you were awarded Best Male Pop Vocal Performance for your song, Waiting on the World to Change. Now, when I think of the video for this song, I think insightful, I think dignified, I think revealing, challenging, riveting.
I think the video is really honest, which is kind of the only adjective I'm really working to maintain,
Honest, yeah. Okay, that comes across in the video too.
Well, I'm trying to get everything across through the song, and videos are such a strange concept that I'm just trying not to mess the song up with it. I mean, you're making pretty much an unnecessary movie that actually doesn't explain the situation as well as the song does. I mean,
so ideally, if you're lucky enough to hit the song right,
if you're lucky enough to hit the song right, you don't really need a video for it, but in this day and age, it makes a lot of sense for some reasons to have a video, and it's really important not to step on the tune. It's a very sensitive issue.
Sensitive issue? Sensitive in what way?
Very sensitive issue to try and put a explanation to people's emotions, and especially such an interesting and difficult emotion to pin down, like what it's like to just be alive these days,
Good point. Yeah, of course.
I think we're doing it. I think we're kind of being respectful to the vibe of not pouncing on anybody and saying, be like this and change this. It's almost going to get more people to talk about what they're doing and not doing based on this song than if I had just gotten up and said, you have to make a change. We have to make a change.
That almost sounds like a little bit of reverse
psychology, and that's all right with me if it gets people thinking more than they would normally,
Of course, but what if someone were to say, well, I'm not really waiting, I just don't care?
And that's really interesting, like that interests me. Or someone saying, you know what, you're absolutely right. I sit and I watch TV and I just feel like I can't change anything.
Well, it seems to me that the song explores the notion that the way things are can't last forever because the people who make them the way they are can't last forever.
And that's a really interesting thought to arrive at. So it actually makes me wonder what's the thought process that makes you arrive there?
The thought process that makes me arrive there is, well, it's sort of based on thinking, well, why would I wait it out?
And then that's, again, a really interesting launch pad for dialogue, I'm not out to state an opinion or say this is how I think everything should be. As a songwriter, your biggest weapon, your best weapon is observation, and let the people's own emotions sort themselves out based on that observation,
The observation is great, and I love that the song doesn't scream out, you should do this or you should do that.
I like the fact that the song doesn't scream what it thinks you should do, and I don't like songs that do that. Music is supposed to make you walk into it, not, assault you. And so, at the end, it's just a question: what is the reason for the passive aggression? Like, what is the reason for it?
Is it because we don't care enough?
We don't care enough? Probably not.
Right. No. I was just throwing that out there. That wasn't,
It's probably best explained by, well, we're a generation who's seen people get caught up in feeling very extreme about something that doesn't pay off for them, and they just get so miserable and bitter about it that I think we're almost worse than the only way the world could get worse now in some ways is to let ourselves get jaded.
No, I hear you. Getting jaded is definitely worse. But let me change gears here, if I may, sir, and ask you a question. Do you have any plans to go on tour with this album?
Yeah. I mean, this record exists because of going on tour. And it's kind of like this really fancy thing that I want to take out for a spin every night. You know, it took a really long time to get the music right. So we're gonna go on tour, and I'll be on the road for quite a while, delivering the music and the message, and you know, as long as people want it, I'll be there to play it. You know.
Well, it's pretty darn clear that people want it, and right now it's my pleasure to play it for them. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, here from his 2007 Grammy Award-winning Best Pop Vocal Album, Continuum, is John Mayer and his music video for Waiting on the World to Change.